Welcome in, Husker Extra 2-minute drill. It's Monday afternoon. It's me and Stephen M. Sipple. Just heard from Scott Frost, and a bunch of players, obviously coming off a 46-point loss on Saturday. Adrian Martinez spoke up here. He said he came out feeling pretty good. Obviously, he got beat up a little bit on Saturday, first game back from the knee injury. What did you take away from our conversation with the freshman quarterback?
Feels good physically, knee feels good. This is a different week for Nebraska. They know who their quarterback is.
Yeah.
I think that's helpful to everybody involved to go through a week of practice actually knowing who the guy's going to be under center on the first snap on Saturday. I think there's a lot of value in that.
It was enlightening too. Scott Frost said that they're not in a position where they can be really judicious with what they ask Adrian to do on Saturday. And Adrian said he's willing to run the ball as many times as they need him to. He doesn't feel like that always has to be the basis of the offense, but Frost said they feel good about what Andrew Bunch can do if they need him, and they don't really have the liberty of backing off of Adrian Martinez.
And it'd be a really annoying conversation to a football coach to continually ask if your premier player has to be limited.
So you can understand why it's a question, though. I mean, he missed a game, and he's a true freshman. And all that.
Oh, yeah, certainly understand why. But that would be really, you could see why that would not annoy. Maybe annoy is not the right word, but that's not. You just don't want to be in that position as a play caller.
Yeah, Luke Gifford senior outside linebacker, addressed comments from a Michigan safety after the game that it looked like Nebraska laid down, didn't want to be there, quit basically, and said, well, they won by 50, so they can say what they want, but he didn't think that that was the case from Nebraska's standpoint.
No, Nebraska players, Gifford and Trey Neal were asked about it. Neither of them bit back particularly hard. I guess that you can't in their position. I kind of expected someone to fight back a little harder, actually, but they didn't, and I guess they're not. I guess they're not in position to when you get beat like that. But neither of them said that they thought they quit.
I thought they were both pretty resolute about it. They just, it's tough to start a war of words when you lose by 7 scores.
Exactly.
Scott Frost said watching that game and then watching the film that they just didn't look like similar teams physically. He talked a little bit about that on Saturday, Jim Harbaugh having 4 years and all that. What did you make of those comments?
Well, they don't. Michigan, what I make of it is this. Harbaugh's in year 4.
Yeah.
He has a lot of guys he's recruited that have been through the system and have benefited from a physical standpoint, a mental standpoint, an emotional standpoint. Frost is in game 3. What's Frost's program going to look like in year 4? Probably quite a bit different. We'll see, but my guess is it'll look quite a bit different.
We're in mid-season form from a physical, emotional, and mental standpoint.
Yeah, mental.
Apparently not. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.